All right, coming to the stage next, he's also one of our comedy graduates, one of the freshest faces. Give it up for Jim Story!
One old fat person here tonight. I think I need my eyes to sit. Thank you everybody for coming out tonight for my graduation from comedy class. Whew, isn't City Place beautiful? This is what happens when Palm Beach Island takes over the hood. Because 10 years ago, there were hookers down there. Now there's a Starbucks. I went in for a $7 latte where I used to get a $7 hand job. The girl behind the counter was confused. She goes, "Who gets the shot of cream?" I lived here 40 years. Whew. I was 15 when I moved here, don't do the math. And everywhere, up north we lived in neighborhoods. Down here, everyone lives in a community. Right out west, there's Wellington with all the yuppies. And right next door is Loxahatchee with all the rednecks. Yay! The pigs are loose for that. And, no, seriously, it's amazing. You go out there, you go out on Okeechobee, and they peacefully coexist. Except last week there was a mixed marriage. I saw a Volvo with a gun rack. And then the other granddaddy community is Century Village. The reason they call it that is because you have to be 100 years old to live there. No, and they have all the clubs. The New York Club, the Inferiority New Jersey Club, the Sit by the Pool and Bitch Club, and my favorite club, the Jewish Audubon Society. They spot early birds. Look, $7.95. And the wife goes, "Son, does it include the tip?" "Yeah, get in the Buick, we're going." The other neighborhood that just throws me right is Hialeah. Whoa! You go down there, have you seen these houses? They got bars on the windows, the doors, they got a 6-foot fence around the property. I'm like, is this a Latin cultural thing? I asked my friend, Jose, what's up with this? He goes, well, when the Spanish kids get out of jail, we like them to feel at home. As well as there is the Paul Wharton. Eat the Robo Vallego, bitch. I have the kind of parents that they make everything sound like it's for you, but it's really for them. Like the time, yeah, I know, you got them too. Like the time they took us to the rodeo. We get in the car, we go to the rodeo, the kind of rodeo where they shoot the gun, the horses come out, go around the, I found out the rodeo was called a racetrack. It wasn't until I was in 6th grade, I didn't know, I was in 6th grade, and I got suspended because I went to a real rodeo and I was the only kid that was caught trying to parlay a trifecta with his lunch money. Speaking of my parents, they were going to be, well, they are here tonight. They're actually over at the Blue Martini. And when yeah, I know. I'm coming in and I hear my mom go to my dad, "Shouldn't we go over and see our only son do his comedy act and perform and graduated from school?" And my dad's like, "Fuck him, it's happy hour. We got simulcast in the Meadowlands." And they wonder why. My mom, I don't know if any of you ever had this, my mom was the kind of person that was never, ever happy. She returned everything. I mean, she is on the hit list at Target and TJ Maxx. She actually, we go out to dinner, the waiter doesn't even make it to the table and the food's making a U-turn. She actually, this is the truth, she actually returned a Cadillac. She had a yellow Cadillac for 1 week and she sent it back and got a blue one to match my father's balls. And which really, it used to scare the shit out of my sister and I because we're adopted. You know, eat your fucking peas or you go back. Woo. Everyone says adoption is wonderful. You know, you get a house that's stable, they get a kid that they can love and they never had a kid. That's bullshit. The minute you leave that adoption agency, let the games begin. They are scared to death that you were going to look up your real mother, and you're scared you're going to send your ass back. And so this whole thing goes on, and my mom's like, you know, she thinks like Mrs. Cleaver gave me up. I go, yeah, Mom, Mrs. Cleaver with a $100 a day habit. You think that pearl necklace came from Mayor's Jewelers? How about the last 2 jobs? Hey, fucking, they're at the Blue Martini. Now, it made it really difficult to tell him when I came out and told him I was gay. That was a whole new discussion. My mom goes, that's it, you're going back, get in the fucking car. I said, Mom, they're not going to take me back. She goes, why, because you're gay? I said, no, because I'm 37 years old. Oh, they really are something else. Well, before I was gay, I was married, strangely enough. I was with a girl for 7 years, and we had a son. And I was at home one night, and she was putting up shelves in the hall closet while I was standing in the kitchen making this fabulous chicken cordon bleu with scrumptious spinach and flank, and just a very, very light bechamel sauce. And I think it's at that moment that I went, wow, I need somebody to blow. And everything changed. Yeah, I know. I hesitated doing that. Not tonight, in real life. She got me married. She moved to South Carolina. And we're all really, really close. We go up there, and we're at a party. And I'm standing there, she remarried Steve. And the people come up like, who are you and how are you related? And I said, well, that's my ex-wife, that's my kid. And Steve married my ex-wife. I said, I think that makes him my husband-in-law. We left the next day. So my partner and I were on our way up to South Carolina. And we see a sign that says KKK meeting, pull in here. And we just couldn't resist. I mean, how many times in South Florida do you get to go to a KKK meeting? So we get in there. And the next thing I know, we got kicked out. It turns out we were the only 2 Klansmen in fitted paisley sheets. I think everybody needs a touch of color, but they didn't quite see it that way. I thought I could cure being gay, so I joined a Baptist church. I figured God would heal me in the Baptist church. Not. And they did not like me because I showed up to my baptismal in a Speedo and wearing snorkel gear. They held me under 8 minutes. The gay ones believe. I came out of there with wet feet yelling, Jesus rules. We had it. So, I meet my partner, Joey. He's here tonight. Joey, here. Give everyone Joey right now. That's also through the waiter. That's who you give the bill to. So anyway, we met 11 years ago. I was stopped at a light. I look out the window, and there he is. He's stealing my hubcaps. I said, you're cute. Come up here. Take the whole car. You want to drive? So he does, and we've been together. We went on 1 date, and we've been together for 11 years. We've never been apart, and the only thing missing was a U-Wallet, and our friends call us the lesbians. So, you know about that? No, really, we had a great run. And it was cultural, because he is Puerto Rican, and so my parents wanted to meet him. It was, you know, the 4 of us, 5 with my sister. When I met him and his family, and they came for dinner, 75 people showed up in a truck. I thought they were going to put a window. They really, I'm telling you, they say, is being gay a choice? I say, Joey says it's hereditary. He said, he's gay, his younger brother's gay, and his uncle is gay. And I said, you're kidding me. I said, doesn't anybody in that family like pussy? He said, yes, my 3 sisters. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Oh. So Wookie, I just signed him up. He's a new member of the Bear Club.
Jim Story.